So you're moving to Vancouver and trying to decide where to live. You want the vibrancy of downtown, but you also like those small town eclectic vibes. Maybe you don't own a car, so a high walk score is important. Stick around, because I'm going to take you on a tour of a very cool neighborhood. It's got a walk score of 88. You can walk to about 22 restaurants and bars within a 5-minute walk of this community. And it offers affordable housing. You're not going to want to miss this tour. Welcome to The Drive, known as Grandville-Woodlands community here, but residents commonly call this location, this neighborhood, The Drive, named after Commercial Drive, which runs north-south through the neighborhood here. So in this video, I am going to share my 5 favorites about this incredible community. Court and I, we're going to take you on a tour, show you some real estate of why this might be the next place that you want to consider moving to. So stick around to the end and I'm going to share some fun real estate facts and why this might be your next location here in Vancouver and might make a really great investment as well. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about real estate in Vancouver and the surrounding areas, subscribe below. Tap the bell to be notified of everything that's going on here in the Greater Vancouver market. My name is Megan Becker, local realtor with eXp Realty. Myself and my team get calls every single day from people looking to make a move to or within this amazing city. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, text, or email. And Court and I, we're excited to show you this amazing city. Let's go. Okay, number 1 with Commercial Drive, you literally have every single amenity at your fingertips. You've got Michelin star restaurants like Lunch Lady, you've got little hole-in-the-wall type restaurants, every single type of cuisine you can imagine. One of my favorite restaurants is this Lebanese cuisine called Jam Jar. Really delicious. And then you've got all these little quaint coffee shops, thrift stores, vintage stores, and the neighborhood like ethnic grocery stores that you can find every variety of food again. And then at the south end of Commercial Drive on Broadway, you've actually got the Rio Theater. So it's actually been around since 1938 and it showcases movies, live performances. I was there at the beginning of this year actually for one of the winter film festivals. And fun fact about Commercial Drive is it's home to some of the best gelato shops. So I think we might go get some gelato when we're done this tour here. We are coming up to one of my favorite spots here, Michelin star restaurant, Lunch Lady. And this is Vietnamese cuisine. You definitely be prepared to wait. I've been here a handful of times and every time there's a little bit of a lineup, but it is worth the wait. The best beef carpaccio, the best like vermicelli noodle bowls and salad rolls. Those are my go-tos. So if you've tried anything else, put it in the comments because I'm one of those people that if I find something that I stick to it. And but if you've tried something else that you highly recommend, please let me know. This is one of my favorite spots to go for lunch. They are actually open for dinner as well, but hence the name. It's my favorite lunch spot. So along with every type of restaurant, there's these like antique old school bookstores. There's music if you're super into that. There's every type of salon to get your nails done, manicure, pedicure. And then Kishimoto across the street there is a phenomenal sushi spot. And then at the south end of Commercial Drive, right before Broadway, you're gonna find Grandview bowling lanes, which is 5-pin bowling, which is super fun. We went there as a team a few months ago, and needless to say, my 5-pin bowling skills are, well, they're not great. So, Chancho, right across the street here on 5th and Commercial Drive, is another really great spot. So this is really authentic Mexican. So if you are craving like authentic Mexican tacos with just the most delicious meats, Chancho's is where you want to head. The second thing that I really love about this community is that they really highlight all of the cultural diversity with festivals here. So you've got things like Italian Days, where a couple blocks here are actually shut down to traffic. It's all pedestrians, and there's food, there's dancing, and there's just a really big celebration of the cultural significance here. They do that with Korean Days as well. Another festival that's really popular here is Parfum Days. So this is Parfum Society of Vancouver acknowledges the work done on this land, acknowledges that our work takes place on the stolen ancestral and traditional land of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh people. Okay, my next favorite about Commercial Drive area is this. It's Trout Lake. And we're at the south end of Commercial Drive. This is basically 13th Ave, just off Commercial Drive here. And it's a really amazing spot, especially in the summertime. You are going to find people picnicking here, running, biking, walking. There's some swings on the trees. There's a beach. You can really it's a really great area. One of the things that you'll find in Vancouver is, especially in the summer, people all the time are just outdoors. I mean, there's so many people that work different schedules. So even on a Tuesday, I remember driving by here and the park was just covered in people. They brought takeouts or drinks or playing like sports, board games and stuff on the lawn or picnicking. It's just a really cool area and really attractive feature about the south end here of Commercial Drive. Number 4 is Commercial Drive, Grandview-Woodlands. It's really a great educational hub. So if you have a family of kids and you're looking for really great schools, kids of any ages, this is going to be a really great community for that. And fun fact, it's also home to the oldest here in Vancouver community centers, which has activities and things for all different ages. And this is my 5th favorite thing about Commercial Drive. It is unfortunately a little cloudy today, but we are facing north, and I love driving north down the street on a clear day. And right about there is where you see all of the North Shore mountains all along. You can see a little bit of them today. But you also get downtown. The sun is starting to set, and it's absolutely gorgeous scenery here. Okay, let's chat real estate around Commercial Drive here. So East Vancouver in general, it's typically going to offer you a little bit more affordable housing than the west side. So that's the first plus. Next, there's a lot of opportunity for development here. If you've got that real estate investor bone in you, this might be a really great area for you to consider here. There's a lot of opportunities to purchase a property and develop it, add value to it. As you can see, there are a lot of heritage style homes here. So the type of properties that you're gonna find around Commercial Drive are going to be these classic heritage character style homes built anywhere from, 100 years ago to 50 years ago. They've got all that old world charm. A lot of them have been redeveloped to maintain that charm. And even some of the new development, if you just kind of walk by, it's really hard to tell because a lot of the new infills are actually, they've been developed and designed really well to maintain that charm that is really characteristics of these neighborhoods. Okay, the second type of property that you're going to find here around Commercial Drive are the low-rise apartment style condos, and they offer a really great affordable housing option for people, especially for families kind of seeking that balance between like urban living and that old world type character charm. And in October of 2023, at the time of this recording, benchmark sale price for apartment style condos here in Grandview-Woodlands, Commercial Drive, is $630,000. Benchmark sale price for townhomes are $1.39 million, and benchmark sale price for your single family is going to be $1.88 million. Okay, we are at 1549 Kitchener. So a 1-bedroom, 1-bath unit just sold. It was a second floor unit. It just sold last month for $593,000. That is $1,020 per square foot. This unit was 580 square feet. So it's pretty typical for this area. If you're able to get anything, under that average sale price, you're doing really well for this community. I've helped a handful of clients recently purchase properties between that. We actually just closed on a property last week. Clients just at the south end of Commercial Drive, sale price there was $540,000, and it was a little bit larger of a unit than this one, a little bit older of a building. This one that I'm standing in front of was built in '78. This specific unit here is renoed. So just to give you an idea of what you can get value-wise, and I mean, you're on a pretty fantastic street. So this one, we are 2 blocks off of commercial drive, so you're 2 blocks walking distance to coffees, all of that stuff, which makes it such an attractive part for people that are living here. They want that walkability, they want to walk to coffee. I mean, all the clients that I've helped purchase properties here, that's like one of their very first things is they said, we just want to be able to walk to our favorite coffee shops. And that you are definitely going to get here in this location. We are in front of 1617 Grand. We're 1 block off of Commercial Drive. You can see the drive is right up there. And I'm standing in front of a first floor unit that just sold last month for $948,000. So the unit was 907 square feet. It's 2 bed, 2 bath, original finishes, so not renoed. And the property was built in 1990. So it's dated, but not super old. Definitely due for an update here. But you're looking at a 935 square feet. So just a little idea of value. You're getting more space, you're getting an extra bedroom and a bathroom for about $950,000 here. I'm standing in front of 1658 East 5th. So we are 1 block off Commercial Drive. As you can see in the distance, you can see Chancho's there. So you're 1 block to the best tacos. But this one just sold last month for $1.1 million. This was newly developed. It's a 4-unit lot, or 4 units on this lot here. It's been stratified, so sold for $1.1 million. It's 1227 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath. So you actually get quite a bit of space. You could have, this would be great for a family. If you've got a couple kids, maybe older kids, would be a really great option here. And you're spending $909 per square foot, which is on the lower end of cost per square foot. But this one is stratified, so there is a monthly fee. And this one is $533 per month. And so that is paying for some of the maintenance, things like that. So you're gonna find some of those in these lots where developers have torn down and redeveloped properties, stratified them, and sold them off individually to lots. So this is where the investor hat, comes on. If you've got some money to put into some property here, we can find you a lot that you can redevelop, because on a certain size of lot, you can now put potentially 4, 5, 6 units, or even potentially 8 rental units that you can stratify, divide, and then you can sell those off. And so it's a long-term play, but as history tells us here in the Greater Vancouver market, real estate prices long-term wise are going up. So that's a conversation that we're having with a lot of our developers here, is that here's some really great opportunity. If you've got some money, put it into some Vancouver real estate, especially here on the east side, where you've got this opportunity. People love being here. You've got Commercial Drive, you've got amenities like that. Okay, I'm standing in front of 1760 Parker. This sold a few months ago, actually, for $1.95 million. I actually showed this property. I have a few investor clients. They're looking for development opportunities for properties that have either 1 extra suite, that have between 2 and 3 suites, and have the opportunity to potentially put a laneway in. This one was actually a really cool property. It was built in 1905. There are currently 3 units in it. There is 1 in the basement, there's 1 on the main floor, and then there's 1 on the upper level. And the biggest thing that made it attractive to these investor clients is it's on a 33 by 122 foot lot. So it's a total square footage on the lot of just over 4,000, meaning that Vancouver has just recently put in zoning bylaw changes that now if you have a 4,000 square foot lot, you can now put up to 4 units on that. So that was one of the attractive features that clients really looked at when we saw this property, because there is lane access. There's opportunity to put in a laneway suite. So again, like all real estate investment principles, you add value to a property, it's just going to increase in value there. The funny thing about this property though was the main floor suite, awesome. The upstairs, awesome. For a over 100-year-old property, it was really, really well taken care of. But then we walked down to the basement, and I'm not very tall. I'm 5'3", and I was brushing the top of my hair on part of the ceiling there, so it wasn't ideal. I'm definitely below the average height. So I am across the street from 1945 East 13th. So this property back here was built in 1927. And it just sold last month for $1.86 million. So again, we're on a 122 by 33 foot lot here. So you've got that 4,000 square footage there, which makes it really attractive for just development potential. And a couple really great things about this property, looking at it through that investor lens. Currently, right now, it is an original unit. There's been no renovations done. There's no suite. So it's one suite, basically one unit that is available there. But there is the opportunity, obviously, to develop up to 4 units now on that lot. So it can be multiple configurations. There you can do a ground level suite, which is your lower floor, and then like a front back duplex, and then potentially a laneway is one of the configuration options. But what made this property really attractive, I actually looked at it with a few investor clients, was it is about 5 blocks to the commercial Broadway SkyTrain station. So really attractive from an investment point of view. You want something that's close to that public transit there. There's a Safeway there, easy access to all of the amenities, and we are 1 block away. We're walking there right now to a really amazing area called Trout Lake. The other type of property that you're going to find around that 1.9 million mark, if you want something a little bit more updated, you can definitely find those, but you're going to likely, they are still going to be original built, but they're going to be updated, renovated, but on a lot smaller of a lot there. So, you know, just to kind of give you an idea of what value is there. And obviously, if you want the size of the lot and updated, obviously the price continues to go up from there. But as you can see, like, this is one of the things I really love about East Vancouver is you've got all of these character type homes. You've got a couple of Vancouver specials behind me there, and just these gorgeous, gorgeous tree-lined streets. You can even see in the distance there the sun hitting the trees as it sets here. All right, and that about wraps up our tour. Thanks for joining us on our tour here of Commercial Drive, Grandview-Woodlands. I hope you had as much fun as we did exploring the fun neighborhood here. And if you're thinking about making a move to the Greater Vancouver area, I would love to connect with you. All my contact info is in the description box below. And if you live in and around Commercial Drive, I'd love it. Put your comments in the comment. What do you love about the neighborhood? What are some things to be mindful of for new people that are moving to the neighborhood? Things that you found really helpful. And until next time, I think Court and I are just going to enjoy this gorgeous fall day here and hang out in Trout Lake Park.